Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another Madden 23 experiment video. Yes, that is right. We are back with another experiment video, and in today's experiment, we are going to be spinning a wheel of college football teams. Yeah, you didn't mishear me. I said what I said. We are going to be spinning a wheel of college teams and trying to do the best that we can. Maybe go undefeated, maybe just win a Super Bowl, I guess is the big goal. If we go undefeated, that's awesome. But we're going to be spinning a wheel of college teams. We got all the greats on here. We've got USC, Bama, Ohio State, Georgia, Tennessee. Every college football team that's good that you could think of is on this list right here that I have in front of me. You can't see it yet, but it's what I have in front of me. And so we are going to be spinning a wheel. How this works is we'll spin a wheel of a college team, and then I get to choose a player that's active in the NFL right now to put on my team. So, the positions that we need a quarterback, we need 2 running backs, we need 3 wide receivers, we need a tight end, we need a full offensive line, we need a defensive end, a left end, a right end, 2 D tackles, 3 corners, a free safety and a strong safety, and then a left outside linebacker, a couple middle linebackers, and a right outside linebacker. So those are all of the positions that we need that we're going to be filling in today's episode full of college football stars. So I pride myself on knowing a lot of college football players or NFL players and where they went to college. So this will be a test of my knowledge, see if I can get somebody good. And I don't have to be restricted by any position. So like if I get USC, for instance, I could pick Drake London, or I could pick Juju Smith-Schuster, or I could pick, who else went to USC? Ronald Jones II. Like, I don't have to pick a certain position. I don't have to spin a wheel and pick a position. I could just pick whatever I want. If I wanted Ohio State, I could pick Joe Burrow, since he technically graduated from Ohio State. Joe Burrow works both ways. He could be for LSU or for Ohio State. So, or I could pick Garrett Wilson, or I could pick Denzel Ward, or I could pick Chase Young. I could pick whoever I want from whatever school it is, just so I can try to build the best team possible for this one-year simulation to see how far we can go. If we go undefeated, awesome. If we win the Super Bowl, awesome. That's the main goal. But if we go undefeated, that's just an extra bonus. So that's what the video is. That's how it's going to work. I hope you guys are excited. Leave your comments down below for suggestions of other Madden 23 experiment videos you want to see, because we all know this game sucks. It's poorly made. It's just a bad game in general. It's not even a bad football game. It is a bad football game, but it's not only just that. It's just a bad video game in general. So leave your suggestions down below for fun things that we can do. It doesn't have to be experiments, just fun things that we can do to try and make this game even more fun than it already is, which is not very fun at all. Don't worry, like the Barons aren't going anywhere, nothing like that is happening. So this is just extra content for you guys that shakes things up. It's not just the same monotonous series over and over again. Just kind of shake things up a little bit. So without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's start spinning the wheel for college teams to try and go undefeated and win a Super Bowl in Madden 23. Here we are. Here is the glorious wheel that we are going to be using today. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's got all the good boys on it. All the college teams that you could ever think of are on this list, and we are going to start spinning. I'm probably going to start with a quarterback, although let's just spin the wheel and find out. I don't know what I'm going to start with. It all depends on who I get. I have my phone right here to write down names of players. We're starting with Oregon. Okay. We're starting with Oregon. That's interesting. We could get Justin Herbert to be our quarterback. We could get Kayvon Thibodeau. We could get Javon Holland. Marcus Mariota, obviously, but we're not going to get Marcus Mariota. DeForest Buckner, I think, also went to Oregon. Let me check that really quickly. I have Madden 23 loaded up right now. I'm pretty sure DeForest Buckner went to Oregon. That could be the pull. That could be the pull to get a really good player. Yes, he did go to Oregon. He's an 85 overall X-Factor defensive tackle. You know what? I think I'm going to start with DeForest Buckner of Oregon. DeForest Buckner is going to be my first pick because there's so many good quarterbacks around college football that have been in the NFL that I have better odds of doing that than getting really anything else besides maybe wide receiver and corner. So I got to take good players when I can get them. And DeForest Buckner being an 85 overall defensive tackle, X Factor, is going to be really, really useful. So DeForest Buckner is my first pick. Also, let me know down below in the comments what you would have done differently. Maybe you would have taken Justin Herbert or Javon Holland or anybody that I said. So, or a different guy that I didn't mention. So let me know down below who you would have taken with each pick if you would have done it differently. Or you may have done it the same way I did. Next spin, what are we going to get now? We've already got one defensive tackle. We got to get Ohio State in this video. Ooh, LSU. Okay, so obviously you've got all the wide receivers. You got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. I said works for both Ohio State and LSU. But also, I mean, you've got like Tyrann Mathieu, and there's so many good players from LSU. I don't think we can pass up on taking anybody but Justin Jefferson. I mean, I'm not eliminating any college football teams, so we could get LSU again, but I got to take Justin Jefferson. Jay Jettas has to be on the team. He's so good that we can't pass that up. So Justin Jefferson is on the list. He is my wide receiver, probably my wide receiver 1. Spinning the wheel again, seeing who we get. Third wheel spin of the afternoon. West Virginia. Okay. Huh. I might have to look this one up because obviously you got like Geno Smith, Tavon Austin, but those guys are a little bit past their prime. I don't even know if Tavon's even in Madden 23 at this point. West Virginia. I may have to look this one up and see active NFL players from West Virginia. West Virginia. You may be screaming at your screen right now, yelling at me that I'm missing somebody obvious, but I just need to check West Virginia NFL players active. Okay. So we've got Bruce Irving, Nick Kwiatkowski, Kevin White, Geno Smith, Mark Glowinski. Ooh, Mark Glowinski as a guard might be good. There's not many options. There's not many options here. Can you see it? Is it gonna focus for you? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just looking at it on my phone. I could have done it on the computer, but it doesn't matter. There's nobody good anyway. I think I'm gonna take. Yikes! I don't know. Maybe Nick Kwiatkowski. What team is he on? He's on the Falcons. Nick Kwiatkowski. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I don't even know. Is he a middle linebacker? There he is, from West Virginia. He's a 74 overall. I guess. What's Mark? Let me just check Mark Glowinski real quick. What is Mark Glowinski's overall? Because that could determine me taking him. He's a 75. He's a 75. Kwiatkowski is, if I could get to it again, Kwiatkowski is a 74. But I feel like I can get better. I can get better of both, really. But I'm just going to take Nick Kwiatkowski. I don't know how to pronounce his name, if we're being honest. Nick Kwiatkowski. I have no idea. He's going to be our backup middle linebacker, at least for now. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. So we've gotten a defensive tackle, a wide receiver, and an inside linebacker. We're going to Penn State. Micah Parsons. Actually, we could get Saquon. No, Micah Parsons has to be. We cannot pass up an opportunity to not take Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons has to be that's a no-brainer right there. I thought about it for a little bit for Saquon, but there's other really, really good running backs around the NFL, so we have to take Micah Parsons. Kentucky. Ooh, not a lot of Kentucky Wildcats in the NFL. Josh Allen is one of them. The athletic Josh Allen, not the gritty lunch pail kind of guy that let your daughter date him. That's not the Josh Allen I'm talking about. I'm talking about, he went to Wyoming. I'm talking about the athletic Josh Allen, super quick. That's who we're going to take. That's the only guy that popped in my head, and I think he's the best option anyway. So Josh Allen, I better specify. Josh Allen, athletic. All right. Josh Allen, can you see that? Josh Allen, athletic. I put that in there. Did you see that? If it focuses, you might be able to see it. Who knows? All right, so we got Kentucky. Let's spin the wheel again. We got to get like Bama. We got to get Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia. We got to get, those are the teams that have a lot of guys on there. Kentucky again. Back to, what are the odds of getting Kentucky again? I'm going to actually go to the same thing that I looked up the West Virginia thing, just to make sure that there are other players from Kentucky that I'm just not thinking of. Why can I not click on it right now? All right, hold on. Can I click on it now? Will you let me click on it now? Whatever, let me go to a different website. All right, here we go. Now I can pick, okay, perfect. Now I can pick a new college and see who's in the NFL. So let me go to Kentucky really quickly. Kentucky Wildcats. All right, we've got, who do we got on here that's good? We've got not a whole, Zadarius Smith went to Kentucky. I forgot about that. Oh, we got to take Zadarius. Also, you've got like Wandale Robinson. You've got Benny Snell, Bud Dupree, Jamin Davis. We got to take Zadarius Smith. It's got to be Zadarius, if I could spell it right, Zadarius Smith. I forgot he went to Kentucky. So now we got Zadarius Smith. We can continue on forward. All right, who's going to be next up? Not going to be anybody from Ohio State. It's going to be South Carolina. Now, I used to know some people from South Carolina. I know Debo went to South Carolina. Is he the best one available? Debo might be the best one. Let's take Debo. We already have Justin Jefferson. We add Debo Samuel to the list. He's a stud. Let's move on. We can't waste too much time. I don't want to waste too much time trying to choose a player. I feel like that's kind of cheating at that point. Almost got Michigan. But now we're getting Georgia. Now we have an option because there's so much talent from Georgia in the NFL. Ooh, where do we go with this? Do we take Nick Chubb? We don't have a running back yet. We could take Roquan Smith. Oh, there's a couple corners from Georgia in the NFL now. I feel like we can't pass. We got to take Nick Chubb. It's got to be Nicholas Chubb. Chubby Time is our starting running back for this simulation. Who's going to be next up? Got to get Ohio State. Come on, give me Ohio State. I want to pick my college. We are getting the U. Now, if this was in 2005, this would be an unbelievable pick. But Miami, as of late, has not had the greatest track record of NFL players coming into the league that have been great. Off the top of my head, I could probably think of maybe one. Calais Campbell, Greg Rousseau, David Njoku. Jalen Phillips. I think it's gotta be Calais Campbell. He's the best one available. So Calais Campbell. I don't know why people pronounce it like that. Campbell. It's gonna be Calais. So is he a right? Let me quickly check and see if he's a right end or if he's a left end. What team is he on? He's on the Jaguars. What team is Calais Campbell on? The Ravens, maybe? There he is. He's an 87 overall right end. Superstar development. So we have him and DeForest Buckner on the defensive line right now. I'd say that's a pretty elite defensive line. And it's only a one-year simulation, so age does not matter at all. Going to Utah? Huh. I can think of Alex Smith, but Alex Smith is retired now. Who is on the Utah Utes that is in the NFL that is worth putting on the team. We've got Tyler Huntley went to Utah. Jalen Johnson from the Bears. Garrett Bowles went to Utah. That's right. Devin Lloyd. Okay. I might have to take Garrett Bowles as our starting left tackle. That might be the best option. And it looks like it is. There's not many players from Utah active in the NFL right now. And the ones that aren't super high overall in Madden. Marcus Williams also went to Utah. That could be interesting. I think I'm going to take Garrett Bowles, though. I think Garrett Bowles is our best option for what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get the best team possible to win the Super Bowl. And he is a really high overall left tackle. So he's going to be our pick there. We're going to Nebraska. Why is that to be Nebraska? Nebraska sucks. Nebraska sucks. Okay, who went to Nebraska? Give me some names. Why is it glitching out on me? Who went to Nebraska? There they are. All right, so you got Lamar Jackson, not the quarterback, the corner from the Chicago Bears. You've got Randy Gregory. Ooh, I forgot about Randy Gregory. And Ndamukong Suh, but he's old at this point, not a high overall. I think it's got to be Randy Gregory. He's an outside linebacker. Yeah, it's got to be Randy Gregory. He's a decent overall. I don't think he's like super high. I guess I could check really quick. I think he's on the Cowboys, isn't he? I could check really quickly what his overall is, but he should help us out. He could be a backup, I guess, depending on what we get. Randy Gregory is a defensive lineman, it looks like. Where is he at? Is he not on the Cowboys anymore? What team is Randy Gregory on? Why am I blanking? Now I gotta Google what team Randy Gregory. This wasn't supposed to be part of the thing. Now I gotta Google what team Randy Gregory is. Is he on the Broncos? Randy Gregory. He is currently a Denver Bronco. I forgot that he went to the Broncos, although I just said it. He's on the Broncos. What position does he play? Right outside linebacker? Left outside linebacker. But he's injured right now, so I'll have to get him in the actual save. He's only an 83, so that's not a super high overall, but it'll help us out. I'm really hoping we get like Wisconsin or something, so we get TJ Watt. That would be the ideal thing. That's what I want to have happen. But we got Randy Gregory. Now we're going to Maryland. The Maryland Terrapins. DJ Moore went to Maryland. That's who I'm thinking of right off the top of my head. And we already have Debo and Justin Jefferson. DJ Moore might be the best option. Let's take DJ Moore and add to our wide receiver core. So that's 3 wide receivers. We're going to do... Should we do 4? No, we're going to do 3. That's all of our wide receivers done. So if we land on like the Ohio State Buckeyes or Alabama or something, we can't get any more wide receivers from this list. So wide receiver is done. We are going back to Nebraska. It's my video. Respin. I don't care. It's my video. We're not going back to Nebraska. Nebraska sucks. We're going to Texas A&M. The Aggies. Who is good in the NFL from Texas A&M? Not many people. If it was Mississippi State, we could have got like Dak. But Texas A&M has Jake Matthews, Von Miller. Okay. Forgot he went there. That's right. Eric McCoy to get a center. Can't get Mike Evans. Could get Josh Lambo to be our kicker. I feel like that'd be a waste, though. Especially when we have a chance to get Myles Garrett. How did I forget Myles Garrett? We're taking Myles Garrett. I don't care. We are taking Myles Garrett. How did I forget about that? God, sometimes I'm super stupid. We are taking Myles Garrett with this pick. So that means we have the defensive line figured out because we have DeForest Buckner. We still need one more defense tackle to go along with DeForest Buckner. Why am I saying that? DeForest Buckner. We also have Calais Campbell and Myles Garrett. So that's the end. The 2 edge rushers done, or left end and right end done. Wake Forest. Who went to Wake Forest? Let me scroll all the way down here to good old Wake Forest. Didn't Chris Paul go to Wake Forest in basketball? We've got Jesse Bates. Yes, sir. Jesse Bates, thank you for going to a small school. Yes, Jesse Bates is 100% our pick up here. Jesse Bates the third. All right, so that's our free safety done. This team's looking really good. This team is looking really, really good. We still need a quarterback, though. We haven't picked up a quarterback, so we got to keep that in mind. We are going to Meat Chicken, Michigan Wolverines, the team that I despise more than anything in college football. They've got some good players. Aiden Hutchinson just came out this year. Who else would I want for this team? We got to think about positions that I need. Let me just look it up real quick so I can figure out positions that I need, because I need offensive line. They could have somebody in the NFL from the offensive line that I could use. They've got David Ajabo, Donovan Peoples-Jones. We can't get him. Frank Clark. No. Patriots have a lot of Michigan players. I forgot about that. Taylor Lewan, but we already have a left tackle in Garrett Bowles. I mean, we could get Tom Brady, the main Michigan man. Do we take Tom Brady? What's his overall? Has he dropped in a recent update? Buccaneers, quarterback. Brady's a 93 at 45 years old. Do we take the quintessential Michigan man, Tom Brady? Or do I risk it and try to go for a better quarterback? Like if we get Texas Tech, we could get Patrick Mahomes. Who else is on this list that I could get? Because Tom Brady's a real good option. We could get Chad Henne. Kwity Paye. Ooh, Rashawn Gary. Yeah, I think we have to take Rashawn Gary. What position does he play real quick? I think it's left outside, right? Is it left or is it right? He's an edge rusher, I know that. Packers, left outside linebacker is Rashawn Gary. He's an 89 overall. Do we already have a left outside linebacker? We have Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen plays left outside linebacker. And we have Zadarius Smith. We're taking Rashawn Gary. We'll make it work. This might be a bad idea, though. Rashawn Gary. This might be a bad idea only for the fact that I passed up on getting Tom Brady. So that might come back to bite me. Unless we get a good quarterback not from Michigan State. We're not taking Kirk Cousins or anything like that. Could take Kenneth Walker. That could be good. Kenneth Walker. Who else went to Michigan State that's good in the NFL? Michigan State Spartans. We need to keep in mind that we need offensive linemen. Jack Conklin went there. Brian Hoyer. But it's not a whole lot of people. Definitely not taking Kirk Cousins. I don't know. Not a whole lot of good options. We could take Jack Conklin, but I feel like there's better options, aren't there? At right tackle? There's got to be better options than Jack Conklin. But, I mean, we got to deal with the hand that we're dealt. He's an 81. I'm assuming he's star development, too. 81 overall right tackle. We already have Garrett Bowles. You know what? Let's take Jack Conklin from Michigan State to be our right tackle. I mean, we got to get offensive line at some point. So, Jack Conklin, welcome to the squad. And now we're going to spin. So, we have our 2 tackles done. We need all the other positions in the offensive line. I was about to say give me a quarterback, not from Iowa. That's for sure. We could take a tight end. Iowa is tight end university. So, like George Kittle, TJ Hawkinson. We're taking George Kittle. He's going to be our tight end for this video. We still need a quarterback. that is a position of need. We have a running back. We need one more running back. Our wide receivers and tight ends are done. South Carolina again. Okay. Go back to South Carolina. We already got Debo from South Carolina, but just let me check and see if there's anybody else that we could use. So you've got J.C. Horn. I do remember J.C. Horn being from South Carolina. Stephon Gilmore. So this might have to be a corner that we pick up here because we don't have any corners yet. So what is Gilmore's overall? He's on the Colts, I think. What is Gilmore's overall compared to J.C. Horn? Gilmore's a 90. J.C. Horn is a 78. We're taking Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore, former New England Patriot. Welcome to the squad. He is our one corner, right? Do we have another corner? No, we don't have another corner on the list. We have a safety. But Stephon Gilmore is our one corner so far. We need 2 more of them. This team's looking really good. If we can get a quarterback and finish out this offensive line. Oh, we almost went to Ohio State, but we're going to Bama. Okay, Bama has a ton of players. Bama has a ton of players. This could be the chance to get a quarterback. We could get Tua, Jalen Hurts, Mac Jones. But there's so many players from Alabama. Where do we go with this? We could get a defensive tackle like Jonathan Allen to fill out with DeForest Buckner. Oh my God, there's so many different options. I gotta look it up to see just how many options there are because there's so many different positions that we could use. Oh, Alabama's such a good spin. Such a good spin. So we've got possible options are Amari Cooper, but we can't get any more wide receivers. Trayvon Diggs to get another corner. Jerry Jeudy. Pat Surtain, Cougar legend. Jamison Williams, can't get any more of them. Oh, there's so many options here. Obviously Tua, Jalen Waddle, but can't get any more wide receivers. Why do we have to pull him? Why do we have to pull Bama? There's so many options here. Minka. We can't get a free safety. And then obviously like Derrick Henry to back up Nick Chubb. I don't think that's a good idea. We're taking Jonathan Allen. There's so many good options here, but to shore up the defensive line, so now we have Calais Campbell, Myles Garrett, DeForest Buckner, and Jonathan Allen. So the defensive line is completely done. The defensive line is completely done. We need the interior of the offensive line. We need a quarterback, and we are going not to Wake Forest. Forget it. No, it's my video, okay? We're not going back to Wake Forest. We already did them once. You only get one time in the video. Utah, no, respin. Certain teams only get one spin. We're going to Notre Dame. Okay. Notre Dame has some good players. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah could be the best one that I'm thinking of right now. Notre Dame. Who went to Notre Dame? Kyle Hamilton, but he's younger. Ronnie Stanley. Oh, Zach Martin. Zach Martin for sure. How did I forget Zach Martin? Zach Martin is one of the best, if not the best, guard in the league. Zach Martin went to Notre Dame. Yes, 100%. So that is the right tackle, left tackle, and right guard position figured. No, wait, Quentin Nelson also went to Notre Dame. I'm taking Zach Martin. Zach Martin's, they're both good. If we pull Notre Dame again, we're getting Quentin Nelson. Boise State. Can we draft Cowboys offensive coordinator Kellen Moore? Who went to Boise that's still in the league? I think off the top of my head, DeMarcus Lawrence is about the only guy that I can think of. Who went to Boise State that's still in the league? Khalil Shakir, Leighton Vander Esch, Cedric Wilson. Not a lot of options. Ezra Cleveland. I don't want to get Ezra Cleveland. It might have to be DeMarcus Lawrence just to be a backup, but that might be a waste. That might be a waste. Let me go to the Vikings. What is Ezra Cleveland's overall? Because he could be the best option for us. So let me go to Ezra Cleveland. Let me find him. Ezra Cleveland is a 74. We can't do that. We're trying to do the best that we can. We can't take a 74 overall. It might have to be, although we do need another linebacker, so it could be Leighton Vander Esch. Should it be Leighton Vander Esch? He's a middle linebacker, right? Yeah, he's only an 81, though. Yeah, it's got to be Leighton. He's the best option out of what we have. Because we can't take DeMarcus Lawrence because we already have our positions filled there. So Leighton Vander Esch is now on the team as a middle linebacker. I think that's the only middle linebacker. No, we have Kwiatkowski. So both middle linebacker positions are filled. Louisville, Lamar Jackson. I don't know who spelled the teams on this list, but they spelled Cardinals way wrong. I didn't make this wheel spin, or I didn't make this wheel. I mean, obviously Lamar Jackson's got to be the quarterback, right? Does Lamar Jackson have to be the quarterback? Is he the best player from Louisville? I mean, we need a quarterback. He's a 92 overall X Factor. Yeah, why am I thinking too much on it? Lamar Jackson is on the team. Lamar Jackson is our quarterback. Yes, sir. So quarterback's done. We still need one more running back. Tight end is done. Wide receivers are done. We need a left guard and a center. And we're going to Florida State. Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, arguably the best corner in the league right now. So him and Stephon Gilmore are now the two corners that we have. Well, that's awesome. That gets that out the way really quickly. Man, we're getting some good wheel spins. We still need Ohio State. I would like to get Ohio State. Arizona State. So we got a state school, but not Ohio State. Arizona State. Off the top of my head, I can only think of like N'Keal Harry. Who went to Arizona State that we could use? Jack Jones to get another corner. That might have to be the move because there's not a whole lot of options here. Jack Jones or Zane Gonzalez as a kicker. Nah, there's better chances to get a kicker. We're taking Jack Jones, rookie from the Patriots, as our third corner, and that's going to be it for corners. So we have Stephon Gilmore, Jalen Ramsey, and Jack Jones as our three corners. We need a strong safety. We need another linebacker, right? We need a right outside linebacker, I think. Let me check. Because we have... Oh, no, we have Micah Parsons. So that's done. We have Josh Allen, Zadarius Smith. All the linebackers are covered. Plus Zadarius, I guess, could play on the edge, too. We got our middle linebackers are covered. We have free safety. So we're running low on spins here. We need offensive lineman. We got LSU again. I didn't even realize. We got LSU. So that means we could take Jamal Adams to get our strong safety figured out. Right? Quarterback's done. Running back. Oh. But LSU doesn't have a history of like amazing running backs. Wide receivers are done, so we can't get like Jamar Chase or anything. I already picked Lamar Jackson, so we can't get Joe Burrow. Offensive lineman, maybe? Is there a good offensive lineman from LSU that I'm missing? Did Will Clapp go to LSU? Let me just pull up LSU just so I don't miss anything. Okay, so out of the positions that we need, we've got Derek Stingley, but we already picked a safety. A lot of options here. A lot of options. Not a lot of offensive line picks that are like really good. So I think we might have to take Jamal Adams here. Get Blitz Boy on the team. Budda Baker didn't come here, did he? No, Budda Baker went to Washington. We're taking Jamal Adams from the Seahawks to get our strong safety position filled. So that's strong safety and free safety figured out. Corners are done. Linebackers are done. Defensive line. So defense is done. Defense is done. And then we just need... Ooh, we only have like 3 wheel spins left. We need a left guard, a center, and a backup running back. And then we're done for the video. Or done for the wheel spins. So 3 more spins left to go, ladies and gentlemen. We are rolling. We are rolling in the deep. No! We almost got Notre Dame again. We could have got Quentin Nelson. Okay. So we need a backup running back, and we need center and offense, or in left guard. So let me pull back up Michigan and make sure that there's not somebody that we could use that I'm missing. So we got Michael Schofield as a guard from the Bears. Bears. What's his overall? What's the overall of Michael Schofield? He is a 70 overall. We're not taking him. We've also got John Runyon from the Packers. I don't think John Runyon's a very high overall in Madden either. He's a 77. Man, I really wish we got Notre Dame. Michael Wenyu from the Patriots went to Michigan. He is an 83. That might have to be the option. We got Cesar Ruiz from the Saints. I forgot he went to Michigan. He's only a 75, though. I thought he was a high overall than that. And then Hassan Haskins. There's not many running back options, at least not yet, till Blake Corum comes out. So it looks like we're going to take Michael Onwenu because he's the best available. So Mike Onwenu is now one of our offensive line. Oh, it's Onwenu, right? How do you spell it? It's Onwenu. Mike Onwenu. Onwenu. There we go. So we'll have to figure that out. But we need a center and we need a backup running back. And we still haven't gotten Ohio State yet, which frustrates me. They spelled Baylor right wrong too. We're going to Baylor. Do they have any centers or backup running backs in the league right now that are useful to me? They got corner. We don't need another corner though. This is a brutal pick. Although, you know what? We could go with 4 corners. That's what I'm going to do. You know what? It's my video. I'm taking Xavier Howard. Xavier Howard. Give me him. Give me the X-Man. 4 cornerbacks on the board. I don't give a crap if it's against the rules or not. Give me Notre Dame again. Penn State. Saquon's done. There we go. Backup running back figured out. Saquon Barclay is our backup running back. So I ended up getting him anyway. We got Michael Parsons and Saquon. Now we just need a center. We need a center from a college football team. Not going to be Notre Dame. I really wish we would have got Notre Dame. A center from Kentucky. No. We're not going to Kentucky. I told you. Some teams only get one spin. A USC center. Does USC have any centers? They should, right? They had that one guy that passed away a couple years ago. Max Turk, I think his name was. USC centers. They've got Tyron Smith, which would be an awesome pickup. But they don't have any centers that I could use. So we're going to have to respin until we get a team that has a good center. All right. Unfortunate, but we got to respin. I mean, this is the only position that we need. It's not going to be Ohio State, although they don't really have that many good centers anyway. Respin. Wake Forest. How many times do you want to be on this video? Texas A&M? Okay. Texas A&M, what do they have? In terms of centers. Texas A&M. You have nobody that I want. You don't have a center. Nope, they don't have a center, so we will continue to spin. It will happen, ladies and gentlemen. We will get a team. What are the odds? We'll get a team that has a center. Florida State. Florida State might have a center. It's better odds than what we've had so far. So let me find Florida State really quick. The Seminoles. They have Rodney Hudson. There we go. Rodney Hudson is on the Raiders, I think, right? Or is he on the Cardinals? Cardinals. Where's my controller at? Cardinals, Rodney Hudson. I almost said Harrison. Rodney Harrison, center, 88 overall. He's injured, but we'll have to get him anyway. All right, Rodney Hudson is the final piece to the puzzle. Thank you very much, Cardinals and Florida State. All right. So I'm going to go put this team together, and we're going to hopefully win a lot of games. I think this team is very good. So I'll see you guys when this team is put together in the 1-year simulation, and then we'll start simulating from there. Okay, I finally put together the team that we spun with the wheel, and this team is amazing. We are the Baltimore Ravens because I just chose that because Lamar Jackson was the quarterback. So we are the Ravens. Lamar is the quarterback. Nick Chubb and Saquon are the running backs. Wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, DJ Moore, and Deebo Samuel. It's going to get crazy out here. Offensive line, Garrett Bowles, Michael Wenyu, Rodney Hudson, Zach Martin, and Jack Conklin on the offensive line with George Kittle as the tight end. The offense looks elite. And then we get to the defense, where we're going to switch this to probably a 4-3. That's probably going to be the best fit for us. It doesn't say that we have the best fit scheme-wise, but we're gonna go with a 4-3 so that we don't have to look at linebacking like that. So we can get Jonathan Allen to Forrest Buckner on the field. And then Calais Campbell and Myles Garrett. The corners are Stephon Gilmore, Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, and Jack Jones, who I'm actually going to start above Kyle Fuller or Kendall Fuller, whoever that one is, whichever brother it is. So that's what that looks like. The linebackers, Micah Parsons, Van Der Esch, Rashawn Gary, Josh Allen, Zadarius Smith, Randy Gregory. We got a lot of linebackers. Jesse Bates, Jamal Adams are the safeties. This team looks really, really, really good. I am excited for it. All the X factors. Actually, I'm going to take the X factor off of George Kittle. I'm going to take the X factor off of George Kittle and activate Lamar Jackson's X factor, which is Truz. So we've got Justin Jefferson, Nick Chubb, and Lamar Jackson as the X factors. This offense is amazing. I forgot to spin. While I was putting together the team, I realized that I forgot to spin for kicker punter. It's okay. We'll just use Justin Tucker. It's not a big deal. The kicker punter doesn't matter that much. But the 96 offense, 93 defense, 94 overall squad that we've built right now, I'm hoping can get the job done. Let's simulate to the halfway point of the season and see how this team is doing at that point. I'm hoping winning the division and being undefeated and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, halfway through the season, the team is 6-1. I told you, we're looking really good. I knew this team was going to be good when I put it together. Lamar Jackson, not doing a whole lot through the air, 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns to 1 interception is fantastic, by the way. Nick Chubb's got 574 yards on the ground with 13 touchdowns, so he's already got 13 through the ground. That's crazy, halfway through the year. Debo's got 376. The Ravens offense isn't built for really good wide receiver play. It's really built for the run game. So that's why Nick Chubb's got more yards than these guys do. But they're still getting their touches. Then you go to the defensive side of things. Stephon Gilmore's leading with tackles with Van Der Esch right now. Defensively, Myles Garrett already has 11 sacks. Micah Parsons has 7. Interceptions, Jesse Bates has 2, Jalen Ramsey has 2, and Xavier has 1. So halfway through the season, the team is looking really, really good. I'm excited to see how good this team can actually do. Let's simulate to the end of the season, into the playoffs, and hopefully have the bye. That's the plan. We've simulated to the end of the season. We have 15-2, so we didn't go undefeated. Obviously, you knew that when we cut the first time because we were 6-1. But 15-2, we only lost 2 games the entire season. This team is unbelievable. Man, I can't believe it. We obviously got the 1 seed. Let's take a look at the stats to see just how good we did. Lamar Jackson was last in the league in passing yards, but that's not a big deal. 3,500 yards, 36 touchdowns to 5 interceptions is a great season for Lamar Jackson. On the ground, he also got 1,000 rushing yards. It's good to see Madden actually making it realistic in terms of Lamar Jackson actually running the football a lot in simulation. Because last year, he never used to run the ball in simulation. 6 touchdowns. Nick Chubb had 1,600 yards and 32 touchdowns. Nick Chubb. I guess you see what happens when you put Nick Chubb in the Ravens playbook. This is what can happen. That is an insane stat line. Debo was the only receiver to get over 1,000 yards. He had 9 touchdowns. DJ Moore had 10 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson did okay. George Kittle did okay. Defensively, we had 80 tackles with Jalen Ramsey. We had 78 with Leighton Van Der Esch. We had 22.5 sacks for Myles Garrett. He ties the record with Michael Strahan and TJ Watt. 22.5. Parsons had 14.5. Calais Campbell had 10.5. Jonathan Allen had 10. That is insane. Some of these numbers these guys were putting up are crazy. 3 interceptions for both Ramsey and Bates, 2 for Howard, 1 for Gary, and 1 for Gilmore. Wow, what a season it was for the boys. And our record, or in the awards, Tom Brady, maybe I could have taken Tom Brady. But I don't know, would we have been 15-2? Why is, oh, never mind. I was going to say, why is Lamar Jackson's name so bold and capitalized, but everybody's name is like that. Maybe we wouldn't have went 15-2 with Tom Brady as the quarterback. Who knows? But he's probably going to win MVP. Offensive Player of the Year is probably going to go to Nick Chubb. Myles Garrett should get Defensive Player of the Year. Best quarterback should go to Lamar Jackson. Best running back should go to Nick Chubb. We should get best offensive lineman with Rodney Hudson. Myles Garrett, defensive lineman. And then that's about it. So we should get a few good awards for the boys, but the awards don't matter. We've completed the little bit of our goal, having a really good record, but now we got to go and win a Super Bowl. So how is Madden Simulation going to do in these trying times when we get to the wild card, or when we get to the playoffs? This is where it gets pretty crazy. We're going up against division rival 10-7 Cincinnati Bengals in the divisional round. We host the playoff game. Can we win against the Bengals? Yes, we can. 35-14 is the score. Everybody's getting upgrade points. Might as well add them to it. And now we're playing the Titans in the AFC title game. They're 12-5. Come on, boys. Big victory. Big victory. Yes, sir. 42-21. I can't read. 42-21, and we are going to the Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowgirls. Okay. Very, very interesting. Wow. Super Bowl. Dallas and the Ravens. We are going to jump in, play the moments in this one. I hope you guys are ready. I know I am.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Cowboys, coming up next.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, you look at the Ravens, champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 20.
Okay, we're going to play the moments here, and we are going to see how good this offense really is. I'm not going to jump in unless it's like a crucial, pivotal moment or something, but we're already up 6-2. It looks like they got a safety on us already, but they get a touchdown to make it 9-2. We get one to make it 13-9. This is a weird scoregami. 13-12. What a weird game so far. 16-12, 23-12. The boys are taking over. It's 30-12 now. 30-19, 30-25. Cowboys coming back. Very interesting. It's a big field goal opportunity. I did not mean to jump in here. I'm going to just go back and not play this one. We are not going to kick the field goal, that's for sure. It is now going for it on 4th down. Red zone opportunity. I want to get in and play a little bit. I know it's not really ideal. We've passed the ball 40 times today. That's not what I expected. But I don't really get to use Lamar Jackson a whole lot, so I kind of want to use him, although I'm not going to be able to do it there. They brought some pressure there. 332 yards and a touchdown, or a couple touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. Or was that the Cowboys stat line? That might have been the Cowboys stat line for the passing yards. Lamar Jackson able to escape that. 3rd down and 2. 58 seconds to go. I kind of want to just run around with Lamar Jackson a bunch. That's why I like Lamar Jackson, because he's so fast he gets to run around. He doesn't have escape artist, though, which kind of sucks. Although he's super fast, I'm going to have to throw that. It's going to get picked off with 51 seconds left. Am I going to lose this game because I just did that? I was just messing around. I might lose this game because of that. They're going for it on 4th down. 38 seconds, no timeouts. Can our defense step up and win us this Super Bowl and complete the video? Call it a successful video because we won the Super Bowl. Myles Garrett trying to get in there. That's going to be no caught. Jalen Ramsey, what are you doing? There's no timeouts, though, so they're going to have to keep going. 1 second on the clock, and that is it. They couldn't do it. We kept them in bounds, and the Baltimore Ravens are Super Bowl champions. So this video is a success. We spun the wheel of college teams. We picked our players, and we won the Super Bowl. We went 15-2 on the regular season side of things, and then we go sweep through the playoffs, the divisional round in the AFC title game, and then go to the Super Bowl, have a tight one against the Cowboys, but we do come out on top. And look at the boys. Look at the boys holding up the Lombardi. Well, they haven't held up the Lombardi yet, but basking in the glory of the Super Bowl championship. Stephon Gilmore's up there. Rashawn Gary, I think, is up there. No, that's a Rashawn Gary fan. Lamar Jackson, Calais Campbell, Jalen Ramsey, Jesse Bates, Jamal Adams all up there. And look at Lamar cradling it like a baby. He gets a title. Title Town is back in Baltimore. Super Bowl champions. The Baltimore Ravens. This video is a success. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Once again, let me know down below if you have any suggestions for possible experiment videos. It doesn't have to even be experiments. It could be whatever you want to see me record and see me put out on the channel. So let me know down below any suggestions. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. This video was a success. Glad you could stop by. Appreciate you stopping by. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.